Hi! So I know it's been a while. I haven't made a video in a little bit. There are a lot of reasons, a lot of good reasons as to why I haven't, but I'm gonna brush up on that on an update later. I just wanted to make this video kind of to say that, like, look, I got a new webcam. Oh, doesn't it look professional though? Like, I wouldn't say professional, but very like top shelf, you know? Usually I'd be on YouTube and it's kind of like lower quality, but like, I think it looks pretty nice at this point. Very 1080p, you know? I also wanted to make this video to talk about a topic that came up tonight when I was on the show called Teas and Kikis. You can Google it if you want, or you can just look it up on YouTube, whatever. We all talk about like trans issues or whatever. And like, we kind of brushed on the topic of, you know, kind of appearances a little bit. You know, we were talking about trans women who had gotten silicone injections and, you know, how they had been made fun of by other people for having male bodies because they didn't have curves and stuff. It resonated with me a lot because a lot of the time I get a lot of messages and asks and comments from people that are telling me like, oh, I love that you do crazy hair, I love that you wear circle lens, that you wear these big eyelashes, or, you know, whatever. I love that you're being yourself. And, you know, I love hearing that because it's a wonderful thing for somebody to say when it comes to me and my transition or the way that I look or anything, and it's totally complimentary. You know, I love it. But to me, it's sad because it's kind of that I'm getting praised for being myself in a society that is constantly telling you not to be yourself, and it really shouldn't be like that. I also tend to think that, like, statistically, a lot of trans women tend to act more hyper feminine and tend to have a lot more plastic surgery done than the rest of the population because of these societal standards that are being forced onto us. I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to trans people, a lot of the societal standards that we get tie in with our dysphoria, and we end up amplifying our own types of dysphoria and our own types of image issues and problems because of the fact that they're connected. Whereas with the rest of the population, I feel like they may not be as concerned with it because it doesn't, you know, it doesn't connect with any other kind of dysphoria with them. And I think this is potentially damaging because, realistically speaking, cisgender women get silicone work done too, especially like, you know, women who need to look a certain way or have like a bigger ass or whatever, like in stripping or like any type of profession where you have to show off your body. But I feel like it's such an issue because this is an issue that is more impacting the trans community, and, you know, it's fatal for some people, and even for people that it's not fatal for, this is something that's going to affect your self-confidence and your emotional state and well-being for a long time. I wanted to talk about that a little bit, and just generally, I have to say that as somebody like myself who's kind of just been like whatever about boobs and who like doesn't really hugely care about curves and stuff, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to dress the way you want to dress and look the way you want to look or anything. Not just that, but it's important that you do that. At the end of the day, when you're not outside, you're not like done up in whatever way that you want to, or people are validating you in some way or another, anything. At the end of the day, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to think to yourself, you know, I look like this or I look like that. I tend to think that most people who aren't looking the way that they want to or are conforming a lot or anything tend to be a lot more unhappy because they don't feel like themselves. I think that it's so important that you really be who you are and be true to yourself in any way that you can when it comes to transition, when it comes to your appearance, when it comes to your life, when it comes to your relationships. I feel like it's really great to be honest with yourself and other people. If you're not being honest with yourself and other people, you're going to end up carrying around a lot of extra baggage that you really don't need to be burdening yourself with. Not to mention that, like, if you're gonna really end up being happy with yourself and you're gonna be happy with what you're doing and your life and everything, like, you need to really work at that, and you need to be able to like look in the mirror and think like, this is totally what I want to look like, or at least say, you know, like, maybe I don't look the way that I want now, but I can look the way that I want, and that's great. I think it's really important to work towards your goals about the way that you look and the way that your outlook on life. Really just go for it. Like, I think that that's really important. I would hate for people to like regret basically the way that they look or what they've done in their lives or anything because they felt like they were sacrificing too much to have this idealized version of themselves. Also, I'm sorry that I'm playing with my hair so much and that like I look so oily, but I haven't done my makeup in forever and my hair is like greasy and dead at this point. But, you know, really, it's more saddening to me because the idea that somebody is settling for a lifestyle or an appearance or anything, a relationship really, because of one reason or another, and the idea of them regretting that is, it's very disheartening to me. It's very sad to me. And, you know, it's sad, especially when I hear people tell me that, like, they love the way that I look or whatever, and they are praising the fact that I'm being myself. Because to me, it's like, you could do the same thing. I don't know. I just wanted to make a video and I wanted to say that, you know, for those people who do say those things, I do appreciate it a lot. But the world doesn't have to be this type of place where you have to look a certain way and you have to do a certain thing. And to trans people, you don't have to meet up to anybody's standard. It doesn't matter what somebody thinks you should do or sound like or be or anything. You need to be who you are and you need to be happy with that, because you, more than anybody, especially, has already gone through enough shit as it is. I would also like to point out that nobody starts out being or looking or doing the things that they want to do or being, you know, who they are. Nobody starts out like that. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody needs to learn and grow and everything, and that's okay. That is 100% okay. You can take your time. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. It is okay for you to understand and learn and really take your time on things, because that's not being weak or anything. That's being smart. You want to make sure that you're doing what's best for you and that it's working and going in the best way possible for you and for who you are as a person. I really just wanted to make a quick video and state that. I also wanted to say, you know, I got this new webcam and stuff, and I will be back making videos very soon. Also, thank you to my 5,000 subscribers. I got that tonight and I was really excited and kind of shocked because I haven't made a video in forever. But I appreciate all of my subscribers, and I appreciate that you watch my videos and take the time to pay any attention to me at all. I never thought anybody would ever pay attention to anything I ever made. So yeah, hope you're having a wonderful night, and I will see you later. Bye. Love you.